let's go to the Tory Lanez shit in the show app. So Tory Lanez has finally broken his silence from jail about his situation, and I haven't watched this. I don't know what Tory Lanez is gonna say, but I got a feeling it's gonna be stupid as because it's per Hollywood Unlocked. Tory Lanez, first on-camera interview since Megan Thee Stallion shooting conviction, said he's never been violent towards women, was wrongly convicted, and is now healing from trauma. Let's hear it out of the horse's mouth.
Tonight, rapper Tory Lanez breaking his silence in his first ever broadcast interview from behind bars since being found guilty of shooting Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion in the foot outside a party in 2020.
I've never been violent towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman.
Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, spoke to NBC News from California Men's Colony, a prison where he's 3 years into a 10-year sentence after being found guilty on 3 felony counts, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
There is definitely a very big misconception about me that seems to the public as I'm this monster. And I feel like I was catapulted into this poster child for the unprotection of Black women. And it's just so unlike me. And I've never really had a chance to express that. But you can look at my criminal record. I don't have one. I never had one. And I feel like, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is completely incorrect and it's wrong.
Lanez declined to testify during his 2022 trial.
Do you regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which was denied in November. But his team is continuing to fight, with plans to file multiple appeals next week, this time with the California Supreme Court.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I knew it was going to be some stupidity spoken. This woman asked this, if you testified, do you think the outcome would have been different? And this stupid bitch says, oh, I think the outcome would have been very different. I want y'all to put that feather in your hat. We're going to keep on going. And once again, usually I have a Reddit warning, but this is a stupid ass talk warning. You probably lost some brain cells already. We here at the Struggle Stream, Brisk or Super Rig, are not responsible for any brain cells you have lost during this interview. And let's be honest, during any of the shows that you've watched of the Struggle Stream. Just want to put that out there.
Claiming newly discovered evidence that they weren't provided during Lanez's 2022 trial, including hundreds of pages of medical records for Megan Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, which they allege raise questions about the fragments removed from her foot after surgery. His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process.
And we didn't have that chance. Or perhaps we could have questioned the doctors differently when they were on stand to impeach them, because it does look suspicious.
But in the appeal denied in November, the court did address the fragments, ruling that the surgeon's testimony was, quote, more than sufficient to prove great bodily injury on Pete. Proving something like this on appeal is tough.
This is a really, really difficult appellate argument for defendants to prove, because they have to show if the evidence actually came into court, the jury would have found differently. It's an uphill battle, and it's something that often torpedoes any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been overwhelming.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with, because I never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times. I almost lost my life.
If you could say something to Megan Thee Stallion today, what would it be?
I think that I wouldn't say something directly to her. I would like that moment to happen in person. We've both gone through a lot. There's this connotation that like I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And when I talk about my case, I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her, because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system to look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this was fair.
And with that, Chloe Malas joins us now on set. So, Chloe, Tory Lanez is also seeking a pardon from Governor Gavin Newsom?
That's right. His legal team has filed the necessary paperwork, and it is before the governor now. So they're seeking either a pardon where his criminal record will be wiped clean, he would be released from prison, or to have his sentence commuted, meaning that the time he has served is sufficient, and release him, but that doesn't change his criminal record. As for when this could happen, the governor typically does these twice a year, so this could happen before the new year.
All right. Chloe Malas for us. Chloe, thank you.
Definitely had I want to get out of jail voice. Listen to this. I am not a bad person voice on at that time. I'm not mad at him about having that voice on. He he was silly for not getting on stand. He admitted it. But I don't think this is going to
He admitted what?
That he was silly for not getting on the stand.
He did not admit. This is where I'm gonna have to pull one of your moves and say he did not specific. See, in his case, you got to get specific. You can't be trying to. You see what alluding got your dumbass Tory Lanez. And Brisk, just 15 minutes ago, you said with the Kevin Durant shit, you was gonna stop giving these niggas the benefit of the doubt. And look where we at now. Hey, bad habits, pretty hard to break. Now, I haven't used this in a minute. I know it's probably some new people here, and this is to remind you, older people, okay? I do not hate black women at all. Matter of fact, I don't hate any women. Matter of fact, I don't hate any human. And Drake doesn't count because I don't count him as a human, nor DJ Academics. With that being said, Tory, you are the dumbest bitch on the entire planet that I've ever seen in my entire life. The reason I had to do that preface, because I've done a breakdown. We gonna lose some subs as usual. Anytime we do this shit, any new people, y'all go on and clock out now because you about to be upset about what I'm about to say. I went frame by frame by frame of that night of that video when y'all was at Callie's house and your ass was happy as with your goddamn bald hair glued on the top of your head from turkey surgery having ass. Was over there with your arm around Kylie and then try to put your arm around Megan and Megan pushed that motherfucker like what the fuck. She had a face like what the fuck is you doing? You still had that, oh yeah, I'm a all of them, I done fuck, I'm a fuck Kylie now and already fuck Kelsey and shit. She mad right now, but that's all good. I broke that down. Broke down how you still left the house still hype. Women don't understand how it feel when you know you done left a party and there's some possible pussy that you could steal in the back. You don't never leave upset when you done left some possible pussy. Especially if it's a Jenner. And he was happy because every other nigga in Hollywood done all the Jenners. It was finally about to be his turn to expose himself to possible herpes and other STDs. So I know he was giddy. I explained how he got in that goddamn car. And Kelsey and Megan got into it because Megan was mad that this he was only supposed to be cheating on Kelsey with her. Not that white bitch with the goddamn caterpillar lips and shit. And how they probably got into a big tussle. Gun went off on accident. Pow! And it went off on the feet and shit. And And I went through that whole thing. Not that you a good guy, no. Not that you ain't stupid as fuck, no. It's just the story doesn't make sense for you to pull it out when I know you was happy that you had some possible pussy back at the Jenners. You was finally about to get in the line so you could get your prescription of Valtrex from Target that next week. It always sounded like it was Kelsley to me. After the shit was over, her and Megan just stopped being friends out of nowhere and shit. Next thing you know, the motherfuckers, what they ain't cool no more. Kelsley say one thing, then get on the goddamn stand. I don't know. Oh, but I do got that immunity though, bitch. You do know I can come up here and say whatever I want to, but I'm not gonna say shit. Yeah, I was talking over there before, but I got the immunity now, you dumb hoes. And you, Megan. And they still hate each other's guts. Then here come goddamn Kevin Durant shaved off his buckshots, and then you asked, could you put them clippings in a Ziploc bag and flew to goddamn Istanbul so the surgeons could install that shit on the top of your shiny ass head? Dumbass, go sit up in that goddamn courtroom and not testify when you said that you didn't do it. You say you didn't do it. I don't think you a good guy at all. I think you a piece of shit. You was Drake, man. But the story don't even make sense. But instead of your dumb ass, the phone call where you apologize, I sit and broke it down. I said, look, ladies, and fellas understood. We've all, well, except for people like DJ Academics and Drake and shit, but we've all had two girls done got into it over us and shit, and we was really cool with one of them and kind of cared about the feelings and called and apologized like, this all my fault, my bad. Because if it was about actually I popped somebody, it would have been like, yo, hey, my bad, I got crazy and shit. I ain't mean to put y'all in that predicament and shit. I was too drunk. I shouldn't have had the gun and then. No, he just apologized because he knew that he had went too crazy, knowing that he had that damn Kylie weird face, plastic bodied bitch in his sights to be able to smash. And he got too excited. Ain't nothing worse than having 3 bras in the room that you know you can. One you done fuck, another one you ain't supposed to be and you, and then this new one. What do you know that make you feel like you invincible? Make you feel like I've never been on cocaine, but I can only imagine. It's the equivalent to being on cocaine. I've been in these, Briss, I know you done been in this predicament before. You feel invincible when you in a room with 2, and one of them don't know about the other one and shit, and then you about to stay homegirl and the whole damn system up. Who has not, besides Drake and DJ Academics, without money being involved? I risked our channel saying sound logic, and yo dumb bitch ass went in that goddamn courtroom and didn't say shit. Kelsley was the smartest motherfucker. I gave her Woman of the Year 2024, being one of the smartest women I've ever encountered ever in life, to work out that immunity deal after being able to pop a cap at who did her dirty and shit and walk away scot-free, and let them who have orangutan ass hair, transplant hair plugged into the top of his ass, his head, go to jail because he wanna look gangster, not snitch. Now you get your dumb ass on TV. This woman asks you, oh, do you think the case would have went different if you had went up and testified? And your dumb ass said, I think it would have went dumb. You's the dumbest I've ever heard of my. In the case, what you did, why didn't you do? Why you didn't say, you goddamn right, that shit would have went different? I motherfucking stood up for Kelsley. You know I was going for Kylie, right? You didn't know I was going for I was going for Kylie, and I thought I was going for her all the way up until I got poked and shit. Then she stopped picking up my phone calls and shit. So since I can't that bitch, it's because you Kelsley, you up my possible damn alleged herpes pussy and shit, and that's your ass now. You did it. Cause that's why you didn't testify. You thought you still was go that damn Jenner bitch. And ladies, I know this shit sounds stupid, but y'all don't have penises. Y'all don't know how dumb these things make us do shit. Y'all don't get it. And Look, we can override it, but he a Drake fan, so he like mentally got issues anyway. He wasn't gonna be able to override this shit. Y'all don't understand. Y'all just seen the the football coach throw fucking $13.5 million 5-year contract down the drain for Virginia. Y'all don't get it. Y'all seen some of y'all fathers throw y'all entire family in the trash and have his money away for some goddamn Virginia. Y'all don't understand the power that it really holds. And damn shag carpet, top of the head ass Trey Songz. Yo dumb ass get some, well, not Trey Songz. Tyler, who the f we talking about again? I lost track.
You talking about Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez. Then they asked you, what would you like to say to her? And this is where I knew you crazy and dangerous for real. I wouldn't want to tell her over the phone. I would want to see her face to face. Nigga, she got a restraining order against you. Why would you say this publicly while you in jail that you want to break the law again? If she put a restraining on you, why the fuck would she want to talk to you face to face? But this was the dumbest part of it, Briss. This dumb bitch she said, so you would want to tell her? He's like, yeah, I'm past the hate. I don't feel like that no more. You past the hate? You trying to tell everybody you innocent of shooting them. But you just put on here that you hated but you passed that. So now I tried to put that on Kelsey and be like, Kelsey got it out her system and shit. Her and Megan ain't gonna talk no more, but at least they cool. She got the hate. She passed the hate. But now you done put on Kelsey jacket. Like Cat Williams said. Hey, if they found you guilty and you didn't go up there and say you didn't do it, that mean you did it. And this interview further cements that you did it. Whether you did it or not, it don't even goddamn matter. From now on, 2006, when I tell that story, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, you talking about damn convicted shooter Tory Lanez? Yeah, he did that shit. I'm taking down. I'm going to put on the top comment on all the previous videos, including this one, that my explanation was due to me being a horrible misogynist, and I'm going to therapist for my hatred of black women. I'm willing to make my reputation look atrocious because you made me that damn sick to where I might actually hate black women in my own goddamn brain because you that stupid, and I really put just how penis can make a dumb and gave you the benefit of the doubt. Briss, I apologize about you giving him the benefit of the doubt 2 minutes ago. He's a foot shooter. I think we got a super chat. We gonna read this super chat and get the fuck out of here. I'm sick to my stomach. Omar P in the house.
Hey, when you was talking about how powerful the pussy was, I was like, we did just have a story about a nigga losing $6 million a year behind some pussy.
Yes. And talking about, he didn't pull out the butter knife for the $6 million. He pulled out the butter knife for what? Because he thought he was gonna lose the vagina. But women don't get it. They don't understand. They really don't. And it's not an excuse neither. Y'all gotta be in our bodies and shit. That's the equivalent of us trying to tell y'all when y'all be on y'all period, y'all be cramping and shit and be like, why is you crying? It ain't that goddamn bad. You know, whatever. That's what you say, man. And or us trying to tell y'all, you tell us about giving birth, and it's atrociously bad. We be like, look, I ate a whole goddamn extra large pizza with stuffed crust dough, and I was constipated for a week. That big ass ball of shit came out. It ain't hurt that goddamn bad. Stop crying about that goddamn baby. We don't live in y'all bodies, so we can't tell y'all how y'all bodies make y'all feel or how y'all bodies operate or the chemicals that y'all body emit to do or act the ways that y'all do. Same thing with mother wing wangs. You walk a mile in a shoe of a person with 2 testicles in the wing for 1 week. Y'all might want to kill yourself for the thoughts that you can't control. The looking at like, why the fuck did I just have a mini fantasy of one of that bitch? That was atrocious. I could never tell Brisk about that. Y'all don't know about that pain. Omar Pena, thank you so much. I'm sorry I waited. Omar Pena says, as a former hoe, I can verify that knowing you can run through a friend group makes you feel invincible till they find out. Then they just fight each other.
He sound like he know for real.
He know.
Definitely know.
He knows. Ladies, have you ever played Connect 4? Or yeah, to the ladies that some played spades and shit. I'm talking about you get all the books. If it's 6 friends and you don't 4 of them, and sadly, your brain gonna be like, all right, gotta get the last 2. I just got to. Like, I gotta complete this whole set. I gotta finish it. Now, this is a young mindset. Most normal people grow out of it. I grew out of that mindset. But them 20s, especially them early, what? You trying to knock down the whole herd. It's like lions on the field and shit. Y'all see them zebras? Lions don't be like, you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. We're just going to get 1 zebra. How about that, guys? Just 1? All right, great. No, they want to get all of them. It's the same thing, but we don't have no control. We wake up, oh no, I don't want to all the friends. Why I'm doing it? You'll have that realization. Go look in the mirror in the morning, splash water in your face. Soon as you walk out that door, you forget about that whole nightmare and that shit. You be like, I need to start wearing a different cologne around each one of them motherfuckers so they start feeling special and shit. Cause Brenda said she like how that goddamn John Paul Gaultier smell. Tamika said she like how that goddamn Chanel smell. Hell yeah and shit. And then that hood rat, she said she liked the way Curve spell. I ain't got to take her no damn where. She like that damn Curve and shit. I ain't fuck that bitch on the back of the truck.
Curve.
Let's continue. I think we got another super chat. Rita Vea, thank you for your super chat. Tory face looks like it hurts. Also, bitch, how the get stabbed 13 times and shit and then lean on it? That's why I don't even believe it. First time you came out, I didn't believe that shit. I was like, then even the video came out. And guess what? Since you so stupid, I'm taking T.I.'s advice and saying that shit is technology and damn AI and shit. Got poked 13 times up there with your damn posture right and shit. You trying to get out of jail? You supposed to have been on the interview like this. Jail is killing me. I didn't do it. Kelsey did it. I promise. I don't hate me. I'm sorry. Now look, when Kelsey was shooting at her, I did say dance, bitch, dance, but I didn't have the gun. Because after further thought, who just gonna come up with somebody saying that? Somebody said that shit out there.
That is a wild statement.
That's crazy.